Welcome to the DecisionLender 4 training series. This tutorial covers the DecisionLender 4 document tool. The user interface for the Documents page is specially formatted to be client-driven and user-friendly. This process is designed to help you implement documents into your site as efficiently as possible. Navigating to the Documents page. To begin, log into DecisionLender. You are brought to your landing page. On the sidebar menu, click on the Setup tab. Click on the Document Management sub-tab. Click on Documents. The Documents page will display. From here, you will be able to upload documents, provide requirements, and track your document's implementation progress. To upload a document, click on the New Document button. A dialog box will appear. The document uploading process is broken down into 3 steps: define a document, specify mapping requirements, and provide additional information. Step 1. Define a document. The first page of the document uploading process gathers document metadata that must be entered on the left side of the screen. To the right, you will see answers to several frequently asked questions. Enter a name for the document. Note that as every question is answered, the frequently asked questions dynamically update and the hints become specific. For example, the next question is, does this document need mappings? If you're unsure what mappings are, there is a clear explanation directly to the right. If the PDF document contains form fields, select Yes. The next questions that will appear will change depending on the answer to the previous one. For example, answering yes to, is this document a contract, triggers the question, is this document a Walters Kluwer or Reynolds & Reynolds document? If we select no, the question is changed to, is this document an adverse action letter? Answer each of the subsequent questions. Add states if applicable. In our example, we will select all. Next, add loan types. In our example, we will choose Auto Indirect. After that, upload your file. Click on the blue Upload button and select your document. Click on the arrow button to complete Step 1. Step 2. Specify mapping requirements. At the top of the screen, you can see a checklist that tracks the document's progress. Thus far, we have finished answering the document metadata questions, the adverse action letter has been created, and a ticket has been automatically opened in Bridge 360. The ticket number is included as well. In Bridge 360, you can track outstanding tickets, directly request enhancements, report defects, and more. For more information about Bridge 360, please see the Bridge 360 tutorial video or refer to your manual. This new document tool uses artificial intelligence to utilize commonly used mappings and formulas, which streamlines the document process. The system has automatically selected a test document and mapped many of our document's information to the fields, each marked with a red radio button. Click on the FAQ button in the upper right-hand corner to see explanations for mapping instructions, object model attributes, etc. At the bottom is a data point legend, which explains the color coding for each of the radio buttons. Red represents a field that has no requirements from the client, blue has requirements and is ready to be picked up by the team, yellow has been configured, etc. While many of the fields have been mapped by the AI, some require manual assistance. Applicant name and address, for example, was mapped automatically. You may update the information on the right side of the screen if needed. However, if we select Property Address, we can see that information has not been mapped on its own. The system asks if mapping is required for this field. We will mark the Yes option. For mapping instruction, provide clear requirements as to what this field should be mapped to, such as a full address including city and zip code, or house number and street only. The object model attribute will be generated by way of DecisionLender's natural language understanding, which automatically creates machine language from plain English text. Answer the remaining questions, and hit Save. The information in the property address field has automatically been filled in, and the object model attribute has been created as well. A new test case is also created each time an update is made. The test case number is displayed here. You may give direct feedback to TCI by selecting thumbs up or thumbs down. If mapping was satisfactory, give positive feedback. If mapping is incorrect, say, for example, if the wrong address was pulled, you may select the thumbs down button. This helps TCI make improvements to the system. The test case dynamically changes to passed when thumbs up is selected. Click on the Save button if any changes have been made. When all mapping has been completed, click on the Continue button to proceed to Step 3. Step 3. Provide additional information. From the final page, you can view a mapping summary, add additional information for the work item, add an expected completion date, and decide to keep the work item in requirements or submit for processing. Please review the Mapping Summary Frequently Asked Questions for information about each of these sections. You can see explanations for the mapping summary, what is a work item, and instructions for adding an expected completion date. An example of additional information would be noting if the document is an updated version of a previously uploaded document. Note that the expected completion date should be at least 2 weeks from today's date. If your request requires immediate attention and the 2-week guideline is too long, please contact your client support specialist. Select Finish when completed. How to view and track your documents and mappings. Once the document has been submitted, it is viewable from the Documents page. At the top of the page, there are tabs for All, Documents that are in Requirements, Configuration, Acceptance, and Completed. For an explanation of each of these sections, please click on the FAQ button at the top of the page. You may view the details of your document by clicking on the appropriate box at the top of the screen, in this case, Documents in Requirements, and clicking on the Details button. You may also view and track the progress and approval of your mappings. If you have trouble finding your document, you may search for it in the Name field. Click on the Details button to view mappings. The information about your mappings can be reviewed and edited. The default view is called the Details view. The Details view provides information about all the properties and operations associated to the document. Some of the properties include epoch number of the work item associated to the document, if any, versions, creation date for the document, last modified date, category, name of the document, document description, purpose, if applicable, notification type, if applicable, exportable flag, Wolters Kluwer document type and subtype, if applicable, states, loan types, DocuSign template ID, if applicable, signers, if applicable, visibility for signers, if applicable, and application criteria for testing, if applicable. Some of the operations that can be performed on this page include uploading a new version, update document properties, delete an existing document or version, update document mappings, download document, and testing tools. Use the Preview button to review document mappings using an application. By clicking on the green banner at the top of the screen, you can display a chart which shows how many of your mappings are pending, blocked, failed, passed, etc. By clicking on any section of the pie chart, a dialog box will display, showing a list of all mappings with that status. To return to the mapping page and make changes, click on the Mappings button. Choose your document and click Continue. From here, you may edit mappings or add additional mappings. In this example, we will update the date of the adverse action notice. Click on the blue radio button and update the information. Returning to the previous page, you will see that a field has been moved to Ready for Client Testing. All changes are appended to the epoch created in Bridge 360 that was established in the first step of the document uploading process. This includes client feedback. This concludes the tutorial. If you need further assistance, you can contact TCI Client Support at 1-800-492-2001, option 3. Thank you for choosing TCI's DecisionLender.